Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. Hope everybody's having a great start to your week. Hopefully, you've gotten things off to a great start. But remember, even if you're off to a bad start, slow start, things aren't going the way that you would like them to go. If you're still breathing, you're still in the fight. Okay, before I get started, it's Money Monday. And so we're going to be talking about some elements of finance, income generation, revenue, things of that nature. It ties into Wealth Building Wednesday. But before I do, I want to tell you that, hey, it's Thanksgiving week. So what does that mean? Black Friday, Cyber Monday's coming. As a part of my participation as a business owner, I am offering a 7 book bundle. The books are individually, if you add them together, worth over $230. I'm actually offering them for $97 plus shipping and handling. They include The Undoing of the African American Mind, Academic Apartheid, Born in Captivity, Critical Mass, I Am, The Power of Self Declaration, Merging Souls in the War on Black Wealth. These books are 7 of my most requested book titles. Those who are familiar with are aware that I have written and published 25 full length books. When I talk about full length, I'm talking 200 words or more. So here is, for instance, The Undoing of the African American Mind, somewhere around 400 and some pages. So as you can see, uh, some are right around the same, some maybe a little less, but they're all full length books. Um, and here's the thing, I'm about performance. What I do for a living is I help people reach the peak performance for that particular point in time in their life, be the best version of themselves that they can possibly be at any given moment. And so I understand what it takes to do this. I understand the consistency. I understand the focus. I understand the habits. One of the most consistent habits among the most successful people in the world, the top 5% of the top performers in the world, read on average 4 books per month. The average American only reads 1 book a year. And you can see the disproportionality in the level of performance and results that you get out of your life. I try on average to read 2 books a week. Been doing it for over 20 years. Um, it started out as a challenge. The challenge was to read 100 books in a year, as John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist Church, had done. Um, and I think that year I read 115. Does it take commitment? Yes. Does it take focus? Yes. Do you have to be a decent reader to read fast enough to have a life and read 2 books a week? Absolutely. But it's definitely doable. It requires commitment. It requires consistency. Eventually, I took up speed reading, so it made it a whole lot easier. But initially, I read it as a regular reader. Now, I'm an avid reader, so I don't read at the pace that maybe some other people read. You don't have to read 100 books a year, but you definitely should be reading 3 or 4 books a month. I think a good place to start is right here with this bundle. So, again, the link is in the description box. 7 of my top requested titles at less than half the price. Um, and then it's a flat rate shipping and handling. So, no matter where you're at, we're going to get it to you. With that being said, look, Money Monday. One of the things that I want to close out the year really, really, truly hammering on is the importance of financial self sufficiency, financial autonomy, um, being able to produce and create revenue outside of having to ask someone permission to allow you to do it. In other words, nothing wrong with having a job, but you need to be supplementing your job's contribution to your lifestyle with other forms of income, passive and semi passive, if all possible, that will allow you to hedge, if nothing else, against the loss of that job. One of the things I see people doing consistently and is putting all of their eggs in one basket. You have all of these little cliches and sayings that tell you that it's not a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket. What is it telling you? It's telling you to diversify your energy, diversify your efforts, diversify your spending and your investments. It's telling you that you don't want to have everything hanging on one thing consistently coming through, because even if it's working well and you're getting more than you ever imagined out of it, all it takes is for that to be taken away and you are looking at catastrophic results. So obviously, one thing that you do, and I advise you can check this out on Wealth Building Wednesday, is one thing I definitely advise is to start investing in real estate, investing in the stock market, and invested in currency exchange. Um, and if you, once you get good at it, start looking at uh, venture capitalism. Uh, Investing in startups, investing in businesses that have long-term viability. There are so many places that you can do this. And again, you want to take a diversified approach, even if you're talking about the stock market. You don't want to hang everything on one particular stock. You definitely want to look into indexing. You want to take advantage of compound growth. One of the greatest failures of the average person talking about building wealth is they are not compounding the growth of any investment. And indexing allows for that to happen at a pretty unimaginably consistent rate over years of anywhere between 8.2 to 10%. And so most people who talk about it in the 10% range because of how well it performs. So that's that. But in that said, you also want to have revenue generating streams, things that will allow you to consistently create revenue. Now, when you invest correctly, you are creating passive income. But you also want revenue streams. What I've done is I've created an unbelievable way of doing that. And that is by automating online endeavors. There are so many different ways to generate revenue online, legitimate business endeavors that you can do with a high level of ethics, a high level of morality, a high level of profitability, and it's out there, whether you have a business idea or not. But here's the problem: when you don't create these independent streams of income, you are now at the mercy of whoever you work for. You're at the mercy not only of their desire to employ you, but you're also at the mercy of their ability to sustain the business as at a level that will allow them to keep you on. There may be a situation where your employer loves you and values you and wants to keep you on, but unfortunately, there's a downturn in the economy and they have to lay you off. What do? Well, what most people are going to do is try to get back in the job market. They're going to start searching and they're going to find that the job market is changing, that people are reinventing themselves, that more people are entering the business world, and that more businesses are becoming used to working with consultants and project managers versus hiring someone internally to do it. Just, it's just what is. It's how I structure a lot of what I do with businesses as a consultant, as a project manager, as someone's going to come in and take care of it for you. It's the same. I hope they catch this person. It's the same. Who do you want to message? I want you to hush. It's the same person, little kid, little black kid, kidnapped here in Texas. Black female, 59 years old. Um, it's been going on for a while, and they keep updating, and I hope they catch her. They get more and more information. Eventually, they will. Doesn't look like that the kid was taken to be harmed. It looks like one of those custody things, but whatever it is, I hope they get it resolved. But anyway, what I want to get across to you is that power comes from your ability to manage and create situations for yourself. The reason so many people get frustrated with life in general, not just in the area of finance, but in general, is because they depend so heavily on others to supply them with the things they need. People are out trying to make people make them happy. People are out trying to make people pay them what they want or validate their value. All of that stuff is done internally. The reason I can be comfortable with charging the prices I charge for what I do is because I'm comfortable with who I am. I know who I am, and I have set a value, and I can go out in that and offer what I offer and produce a value greater than the price. And as long as I produce a value greater than the price is justified. And in that I move. But what you have to understand is if you are 100% dependent on someone else, you're not in control. That alone is a level of stress because you're trying to do whatever you need to do to keep a job, even if you don't like the job. Do you realize that 85% of the people who wake up and go to work in this country wake up and go to work to a job they hate? 85%. 85% of the people wake up and go to work to a job they hate. So my issue isn't so much that you're going to a job, it's that you're going to a job that the only reason you're going is because that job gives you what you need to survive. Now, obviously, there's a level of responsibility in that. You have to eat. And if you are an adult and a parent, you have a responsibility to your children. However, you have to understand that it's not just momentarily. Well, a lot of people lose out in this survival mode that so many people are in making sure that I show my kids you do whatever it takes to survive, is that you teach them how to stay in survival mode. While I'm surviving, I should also be planning and taking action to come out of survival mode and be in a place to where I am in control and sustain. And what you find is the more you take control of your financial destiny, the less stressful things are. They say it all the time. Money can't fix everything. No, it cannot. But money can alleviate a lot of the strains, a lot of the struggles, a lot of the difficulties, heartaches that so many people deal with. And the thing is, it doesn't matter where you are right now. It doesn't matter if you're working at McDonald's or you working at a Fortune 500 company. The bottom line is there's something on the inside of you that you can enhance, you can refine, you can grow and build and develop that makes you valuable to the world. And we offer courses in coding, in copywriting, in a number of other different areas that will allow you to develop the skill set you need to make yourself valuable and earn more money. And then you have the ability when you develop the skill set to say, instead of going into the workforce as an employee, I'm going to do it as a consultant. I'm going to do it as a contractor. Why? Because it allows me to control my day. It allows me to determine my pricing. It allows me to move in a way that I have more autonomy and more control over my daily life. It means that I don't have to put in a request to go to my daughter's or my son's recital or game or take them to the doctor or whatever it is that you often have to do in order to get a day off. Or if you want to take a personal day, you can work that out with your clients. You can work that out within your schedule. You can do what you need to do because you have more control and more autonomy. But it starts with being able to create a value that you understand about yourself and then move out into the world. I learned when I had to reinvent myself, when I had to start the rebuilding process after catastrophic happenings, including the economy collapsing. Just so many things went wrong. Some people know the story, some people don't, but I had to start over. Well, thank God I had the foresight to realize the level of leverage the internet provided. And this is before Facebook is Facebook in that it is today, before Instagram is what it is today, YouTube and Twitter and TikTok and all these places where now you can get in front of literally millions of people if you have what they want and you know how to present what they want. You can get in front of them and you can provide so many different ways. Do you realize that YouTube offers, and YouTube isn't the only one, Anchor, so many other places, Patreon, you can literally now get a point where you're on YouTube And just having subscribers means money. Why? Because your channel is monetized. You got people running ads on your channel, paying you to have access to your subscribership. And so just having the channel is money. Then you can literally sell to the people on the channel, on the channel based off of what the channel is about. And you can go on, and you can get sponsors, and and it's so much. And that's just one area that you can monetize on the internet. But before all that was there, I decided I'm going to use the internet. Why? Because again, I can get in front of more people if I can get their attention, if I can set up. So I had to learn SEO. I had to learn ads. I had to learn how to use Google Analytics. I had to learn all of that stuff so that I can operate. But it was important to me and I wanted to do it. And I kept trying to find people to help, and it was inconsistent. So I just really invested. I read. And I learned, and I put it into action. And I built one company, then I built two companies, then I did off what I call one-offs, where I'm not going to start a whole company to do this, but it's money out there. I'm going to create a landing page or a website, and I'm going to capitalize on it. Whether it's selling whatever, I'm going to do it. I'm going to create product sites. I'm going to do product review sites. I'm going to, and all of these things are ways to make money. And what I did is I developed a formula of a low entry, low cost formula that allows you to get started on the internet in starting a business and get it up and running. And I've gotten it to where I can literally come up with an idea in my mind that I want to promote something, and I can get it up, get a landing page up, get it out, and have my first sale the same day. Matter of fact, just did it. The books. Say, man, I'm going to do a Black Friday thing. Everybody gets excited about, but I'm going to do a Black Friday thing. I'm going to offer all my top selling books in one bundle. And, first sale just came in. I'm looking at the screen. First sale just came in not that long ago. Look, did that this morning. So I'm saying, I've been talking about it, but like, man, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. And I said, today is the day. Got up, put it together, did it. And I have a class that I teach people how to do this in 7 days. That's given time for the learning curve of getting it done. But I've done it so many different times with so many different things. I'm about to create another one for an affiliate program that I've been a part of for years. And I get in and get I get going with it. I do it for a while, then I kind of back off. And that's with urban intellectuals. They have these unbelievably awesome flashcards to teach children and other people about Black history and about Black facts that most people probably don't know. And it's the coolest thing, and they keep developing more and more. And I promote it for it, and I get a fraction of the profits, roughly around $7 a sale. No big deal, but it doesn't cost me anything to promote it because I'm putting it on things that I'm already putting out anyway. You see what I'm getting at? There's always a way to get this done. So what I want to leave you with today is, if you don't have at least two independent streams of income that you control, then you need to be building an online presence and creating and generating that revenue that will hedge your primary job. If you don't have any revenue, stop waiting for somebody to offer you a job. Get online and create something. And if necessary, you can do it with little money down. There is a link in the description box that you can literally click on, and it is a course, and you will have access to me via email to get you through the process of doing this. For those of you who have pockets that are a little deeper, we actually have a done for you. I didn't put that link in there, but if you want it, email me at ceo@rickwallacephd.link. That's ceo@rickwallacephd.link. Email me and say you want information on the Done For You package. I'll send you a link. You can check it out if it's something you want to do. Get it done. The Done For You, we do it from zero all the way to it's done. And then we run the company for you until it reaches profitability, meaning until you earn the money you've spent into the company back, we run it for you. Then when we hand it to you, we stay on as consultants for a year. so that as you grow and you run into the different challenges that are just a part of running an online business, we're there to help you get through it. You have that option, or you can start from scratch and just work your way through it and still have access to me via email on the questions you're going to have. But I'm telling you, it can be done. I've gotten people that I've gotten through it. So I know it can be done. I created it so that people will have an avenue and stop believing that somebody else has to give you permission to do what it is you need to do to make your life better. That's not always the case. Matter of fact, I have never found it to be the case. I found anything that I want in this life. There'll be people that can open doors for me, but even if they don't, I'll find a way in. I'll create a way. That's the beautiful thing about this unbelievably unlimited mind that we have. If we can tap into our imagination, the answers to every problem and situation that we encounter is within that. The mind of God is at our disposal. We just don't tap into it. So again, first, you need to start your reading. So pick up, get the link and pick up this unbelievable bundle. It's good through Cyber Monday. Get out there and get it. I don't know how long supplies will last, but get out there, get it. That's 7 books priced at valued at regular price at over $230. You're getting it for $97 plus $8 shipping and handling, flat rate. That is an unbelievable chance, an unbelievable offer. So again, do that and create your first stream of income online with my 7-day online business course. And whether you do it with my course or not, do it, because you don't want to get caught out there trusting somebody else to hold you down and support your lifestyle, because there is no loyalty in the workforce. And it's only going to get worse. And more people are realizing that. And so what's happening is more people are leaving the workforce and either re-entering demanding more or re-entering as consultants, or contractors, or individual entrepreneurs. And so what you need to do is prepare yourself for what's coming. If you want to know more about the training we offer for coding, copywriting, publishing, and so many other things, email me at the same email address, ceo@rickwallacephd.link, and I will get you that information. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys have an unbelievable day.